My name's Ian McMillan. I'm a poet, writer and broadcaster, and I write lots of poems, but not enough limericks, I think you'll agree. I wanted to do this competition because my dad was in the Navy for 30 odd years. He joined in 1938 and left in 1958, and the sea was always what he talked about, and he talked about the friends he'd lost at sea. So this felt like a very relevant thing to be a competition and to be a judge for that competition. I wanted to support the Shipwrecked Mariners Society because a lot of people think that maybe it's not that relevant anymore, that somehow there aren't any shipwrecked mariners, but there are. There are shipwrecked mariners all over the place. It's the 175th anniversary of the Shipwrecked Mariners Society, and its work is as vital and relevant as ever. I think the good limerick has to have certain things about it. It has to make you smile, it has to make you think, it has to be 5 lines long, and it has to rhyme di-diddly-diddly-dee, di-diddly-diddly-dee, di-diddly-da, di-diddly-dee, di-diddly-diddly-dee. And that is hard to do and to get a point across, and the winning ones did that superbly. I must say some of the others were kind of improvisational, free-form limericks, which I enjoyed too. We've got 2 winners here. The first one is in the 18 and under competition, and it comes from 18-year-old Jade Cuttle from Selby in North Yorkshire, which isn't far from here. Through tides that tear the shore to shreds, and winds that whip and dust the decks, that rip at rails and sagging sails, through gust and gale and hurling hail, this ship will storm the seas ahead. And that is so good. It's powerful, it's confident, it's a limerick plus, I think. The winning limerick comes from Peter Hamill in Accrington in Lancashire. When the wind from the waves blows a gale, with the waves washing over the rail, think back on the days when the sky was a haze and the sea was as smooth as the sail. A beautiful, perfect limerick, I think.